Ryoji Aikawa, a renowned Japanese middle-distance runner, is remembered for his exceptional talent and dedication to the sport of athletics. Known for his tenacity and remarkable performances on the track, Aikawa made significant contributions to the world of Japanese athletics, leaving a lasting legacy in middle-distance running. This biography takes a closer look at his journey, from his humble beginnings to his peak years, his major achievements, and his life following his retirement from competitive athletics. Early life and introduction to athletics. Ryoji Aikawa was born on November 3, 1982, in Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan. Growing up in a supportive and sports-loving family, Aikawa's early exposure to athletics ignited his passion for running. He was encouraged by his parents, who recognized his potential and pushed him to pursue his athletic interests. From a young age, Aikawa showed a remarkable aptitude for sports, particularly in running. His natural speed and competitiveness were evident even as a child. As a student at Shizuoka High School, Aikawa began to develop his skills in athletics, focusing initially on the 400 meters and 800 meters events. His performances at local competitions caught the attention of his coaches, who saw in him the potential to compete at a higher level. By the time he graduated from high school, Aikawa had already built a reputation as one of the most promising middle-distance runners in Japan. His commitment to athletics continued into his university years at Juntendo University, where he became part of the university's prestigious track team. Under the guidance of experienced coaches, Aikawa refined his technique and learned how to race strategically, improving his performance in the 800 meters and 1500 meters events. His university years proved to be formative, as he gained invaluable experience competing in national championships and international events. Career peak. Rise to prominence. Aikawa's career reached its peak during the late 2000s and early 2010s, when he established himself as one of Japan's leading middle-distance runners. His breakthrough came in 2006 when he won the Japanese national championships in the 800 meters, a race that secured his place on the national team and gave him the opportunity to compete at the highest level. In 2007, Aikawa made his debut at the World Athletics Championships in Osaka, Japan. Although he did not medal, his performance in the preliminaries and his experience at such a prestigious event marked the beginning of a successful international career. Aikawa's persistence and determination allowed him to steadily improve in the years that followed, and he began to gain recognition not just in Japan, but internationally. His biggest breakthrough came in 2009, when Aikawa competed at the Asian Athletics Championships in Guangzhou, China. In a highly competitive field, Aikawa ran the 800-meter final in an impressive time of 1:45:34, securing a gold medal and firmly establishing himself as one of Asia's top middle-distance runners. This victory was a turning point in his career, as it showed his ability to compete with some of the best athletes in the world. Aikawa's consistent success continued in the 2010 Asian Games in Guangzhou, where he won a silver medal in the 800-meter, behind his rival from Kenya. His performances at the Asian Games showcased his strength and competitive spirit, as he was able to maintain a top-tier level of performance despite the pressure of competing in one of the most competitive regions of athletics. Main achievements: success on the international stage. Over the course of his career, Ryoji Aikawa accumulated numerous accolades and achievements, marking him as one of Japan's premier middle-distance runners. Some of his most notable achievements include 2009 Asian Athletics Championships, gold medal, 800 meters. Aikawa's victory at the 2009 Asian Athletics Championships in Guangzhou was a highlight of his career. With a time of 1:45:34, he secured the gold medal and solidified his place as one of Asia's top middle-distance athletes. This achievement gave Aikawa the confidence to continue competing at the highest level. 2010 Asian Games, silver medal, 800 meters. At the 2010 Asian Games in Guangzhou, Aikawa earned the silver medal in the 800 meters, finishing just behind the Kenyan gold medalist. This performance demonstrated his ability to compete with the best middle-distance runners in the world, and it was another significant achievement in his career. Japanese National Championships, multiple titles. Throughout his career, Aikawa consistently performed well at the Japanese National Championships, where he won several titles in both the 800 meters and 1500 meters events. His dominance at the national level ensured his place on the Japanese national team for multiple international competitions. Personal bests and national records. Over the course of his career, Aikawa set several personal bests, including a time of 1:44.98 in the 800 meters, which was a national record. This time was one of the fastest in Asia at the time, and it placed Aikawa among the top middle distance runners globally. World Championships participation. Aikawa also represented Japan in several editions of the IAAF World Championships. Although he never won a medal at the World Championships, his consistent presence in the competition highlighted his ability to perform at the highest level. His best result came in 2009 when he reached the semi-finals in the 800 meters. Asian Indoor Championships. In addition to his outdoor success, Aikawa also excelled in indoor competitions. He participated in several Asian Indoor Athletics Championships, where he won medals in the 800 meters and 1500 meters events, further showcasing his versatility and ability to adapt to different conditions. Final years. Transition and retirement. As Aikawa entered his 30s, the physical toll of middle-distance running began to take its toll on his body. Injuries, particularly to his hamstring and knee, started to affect his performance, making it increasingly difficult for him to compete at the elite level. Despite this, Aikawa remained dedicated to his training and continued to compete in international events for as long as possible. In 2014, after struggling with persistent injuries, Aikawa made the difficult decision to retire from competitive athletics. His retirement marked the end of an illustrious career, but it was not the end of his involvement in the sport. In the years following his retirement, Aikawa transitioned into coaching, using his knowledge and experience to help the next generation of Japanese middle-distance runners. Aikawa began working with Japan's junior athletes, mentoring young runners and passing on the techniques and strategies that had served him so well throughout his career. He also became an advocate for improving the training conditions for Japanese middle-distance runners, pushing for better facilities and resources for aspiring athletes. Legacy and conclusion. Ryoji Aikawa's legacy in athletics is defined by his tenacity, perseverance, and commitment to excellence. His achievements in the 800 meters and 1500 meters events have made him one of Japan's most accomplished middle-distance runners. His gold medal at the 2009 Asian Athletics Championships, his silver medal at the 2010 Asian Games, and his consistent performances at the Japanese National Championships all contribute to a career that is admired by both his peers and future generations of athletes. Aikawa's impact on the sport continues to be felt through his work as a coach and mentor, where he shares his expertise with the next generation of athletes. His story is one of dedication, resilience, and passion for the sport of athletics, and his influence in the world of Japanese middle-distance running will be remembered for years to come.